What up, Scoops? Dre here.
Alex here.
And be cool. Do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button so you can keep growing the Scooby Gang.
Yeah, and while you're here, make sure to follow us on Instagram at Scooby's Do Movies so you can keep up with our day-to-day shenanigans.
Good times. Now today, guys, we will be reacting to the second trailer for Venom.
So we did our trailer reaction for the first trailer, and we didn't love it.
No.
But we've been hearing some good buzz coming after Comic-Con about this trailer.
And we're going to go into it optimistically. Like the last one, we had a problem with the look of the symbiote and some of the CG effects. That was an early trailer out of Comic-Con, like you said. We heard that they improved a lot of things, and we heard that Tom Hardy is really sort of delving into his twisted actor mind.
Yeah, so I think that maybe there's some hope with this one.
Okay,
and
all right.
I'm excited to see what more they're doing with the CG, really.
Me too. As you know, story of Venom was a spinoff of Spider-Man, evil symbiote from outer space that attached itself to a host's body. Eventually, it latches on to reporter Eddie Brock.
Right.
And this movie, he's taking on...
There's no Spider-Man in this one.
There's no Spider-Man. No Spider-Man. There were rumors that Tom Holland was going to be in this one, but those are very, very much rumors, not confirmed by anyone that works for the production.
We just double-checked with the IMDb list on both of their pages, so
yeah.
Not happening, guys.
But the bad guys in this one are going to be the Life Foundation.
A company from the comic books during the Lethal Protector series that also experimented with symbiotes.
Yeah, so let's see what this second trailer gives us.
All right.
All right.
I'm Eddie Brock. I'm a reporter. I always seem to find myself questioning something the government may not be looking at. I found something really bad. And I have been...
Eddie.
Who said that? Taken.
So,
Look around at the world. What do you see? A planet on the brink of collapse. Human beings are disposable. But man and symbiote combined. This is a new race, a new species. A higher life form.
What do you want from me?
You'll find out.
I'm so sorry. We cannot just hurt people.
Look into my eyes, Eddie. The way I see it. We can do whatever we want. Do we have a deal? Eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many snacks, so little time.
your head and tongue.
That power, it's not completely awful.
You have no idea how much you're scaring me right now.
Eddie, cooperate. And you just might survive.
Guys, you do not want to do this, trust me.
Giant leaps will always come at a cost.
Okay.
We will eat both your arms and then both of your legs, and then we will eat your face right off your head. You will be this armless, legless, faceless thing, won't you? Rolling down the street like a turd in the wind.
What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
Oh, I have a parasite. Yeah. Name is Chen.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right.
All right. First off, Scoops, if we seem hesitant, Real talk here. That's because we just dropped our Aquaman trailer reaction. We did not enjoy it, and woo, man, do we got people coming at our throats?
Yeah, and it's not like we're trying to hate on these movies. We go into it wanting to like it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, we're comic book fans. We're sci-fi fans. We're fantasy fans. We're not trying to go into it like
it's
hating
not
on
that
this stuff.
we don't hate the property. We like Venom.
Yes.
Just this movie. I mean, I can tell how you feel about it. I just thought there's a lot of things that it needs help in certain areas.
She's being diplomatic. She said, Dre, do you need to be so rage-fueled? Can you disagree with what you saw and not absolutely shred it? So I'm going to give that a try, Scoobs. I thought the CGI was lacking.
It was better in this trailer than the last one.
That is true.
I do think I will say that I think Venom looks pretty cool.
He's a little too slimy, too sticky for me.
But he's like a slimy, coming from the slimy symbiote.
I mean, there are a bunch of different
And
ways.
an alien, and he's supposed to be like a sticky, creepy guy.
I don't care for the plot. It seems very generic. It's once again the
Let's wipe out humanity.
Kingsman, Matrix. What else? There's been a bunch of Thanos.
Yeah.
There's been a bunch of movies lately where there's too many people, so you need to cleanse the earth. All right, so that again, and I will say
Godzilla that we just
yes.
talked about. They're coming out with that same plot. I guess it's actually been a recurring theme in like every sci-fi movie.
It's like a few years ago where they kept using a blue beam in the sky to end every sci-fi superhero movie. It's the new blue beam. Also, Rises. There were a lot of movies called Rises. Rise of the Silver Surfer, Dark Knight Rises. Yeah.
Now it's kill off humanity.
That's right. You know what? Why don't we just get into the scrub? Let's do that.
Okay.
That is a more productive use of our time. So, as we said, the main antagonist of this movie is the Life Foundation, and they're trying to get back the symbiote that Tom Hardy has taken from them.
He's a reporter, so, he's being a watch eye of the government, sees some weird shit going on. Honestly, I thought his voice kind of sounded like Tommy Wiseau.
Mixed with Bane. It sounds like he's doing Bane voice again. Like he keeps making...
It's the Bane voice with the mumbling of Tommy Wiseau.
He keeps making unusual choices when it comes to these superhero voices. This looks like, in this shot, this looks like sort of a yellowish symbiote. So I'm thinking maybe that's Scream, who was the female symbiote.
But the main symbiote, the main antagonist in this one is Riot, which is the gray symbiote that we saw. Looked like it was taking on a host whenever we saw that woman with her arm, the spike in the arm come out.
And it looks like it jumps around from host to host throughout the movie. I'm imagining it'll probably end, that's how movies work, jumping on to the head of the Life Foundation, Dr. Carlton Drake. So imagine that fight we saw at the end where it looks like Eddie versus somebody else with a symbiote on. That's probably him.
There was also a scene, I know I said that the CG looked better, but there was definitely a scene where I was like, looks not good, where it was like his face and the symbiote's face like fuzzy, like blurring together.
Oh, is that the scene we're
Oh,
talking about?
there it is. What is that?
Yeah, what is supposed to be happening
It's
right
like
there?
it's not even like the symbiote is coming out of his body. It's like light flashes.
It looks like it's possessing him and trying to come through.
And then what? It's in a window?
Yeah, I imagine he'll talk to it, be a reflection in this, but most likely an early test subject for the first symbiote right here. This is where the bad guy explains his evil plan. It's like mankind is weakness, but mankind and symbiote, yay!
And he just watches with a smile on his face, and everyone else is just standing there, like, not even shocked.
That creepy smile. So, taking out some of the Life Foundation guys, trying to get back their suit. Eddie Brock on a motorcycle.
And then, we have Tom Hardy reasoning with the symbiote, well, trying to, and making sure that he doesn't hurt innocent people, but, he's going to do whatever he wants. They are going to do whatever they want.
Yeah, very good catch. And speaking of they, we get the scene where the symbiote comes out of his arm and shows its face, and... Scoobs, I'm sorry. That CG didn't look great. It didn't. When it's coming out of his arm and it's talking to him as like the second head.
It's like a puppet. This is cool.
Oh, yeah, that's
This scene is
cool.
All right. The symbiote can heal his broken body.
Looks like he got busted up, maybe fell off the
and
motorcycle
his
or
leg
something.
literally is like at a backwards angle.
Yeah, so like it repaired him and okay. Now they are addressing I kept saying since his casting that Tom Hardy was too small. I figured they would do something like make him bigger in CG, but I didn't know how that was going to play. Now this looks cool. Like Venom is supposed to be huge and imposing. He looks huge and imposing in this shot.
I love this shot because you can see with the juxtaposition of him holding that little guy.
Now
I like the tongue scene.
the tongue, Venom tongue is a classic.
That tongue looked intimidating.
He's using the symbiote to protect himself, creating shields and barriers. Now, one thing that we talked about on our first reaction, we were like, because Spider-Man's not in it, one of two things is going to have to happen. Either they're going to keep his badass white spider logo, but it's not going to make any sense how he got it, or they're going to take it away. Obviously, they took it away.
Like they're just completely ignoring that fact. They're like, oh, well, we can't really have Spider-Man in it, so we're just going to go with a completely different storyline.
Yeah, now I'm sure, as you know, a lot of the Scoobs might argue that they're taking more from his ultimate look, in which he didn't have the spider symbol right away. But we all know, one of the coolest things about Venom is that badass spider symbol. So, gonna miss that as I watch the movie.
Here we have that scene where it looks like there's an entire squad up against him, and he's just like, oh, you don't want to do this, and you know what's going to happen.
And it does happen. We get this shot of Riot with the Carnage-type blades on both hands, just chopping stuff up.
That was cool. We both were like, oh,
Yeah.
all right.
And this is the scene we were talking about before, where
The end,
you
it
have
looks like they're ripping each other apart.
And that's definitely the
Yes,
Doctor.
okay.
100%. So
Wow, I couldn't believe they put that in there. I thought maybe they were going to try to make us guess, but you can actually see the Doctor's face.
they probably figured, you know who the bad guy is.
Yeah.
Clearly he's the main villain. But and then we get the convenience store scene, where Venom's just talking about how he's going to chew his head off.
I couldn't understand anything he was saying. We turned it up a little bit and I heard the very last bit of it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't really understand that. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I caught some of it. And I didn't love the final shot of the Two-Face Venom, the split screen.
I didn't love that. But you know what I did love? I loved Tom Hardy's just relaxed demeanor after Venom left him, and he was just like, oh yeah, sorry, I have a parasite. I enjoyed that. I chuckled at that moment. But, it shows his growth, I feel like, because in the beginning, Tom Hardy was just like, no, I don't want anything to do with this. I'm scared of it. Actually, he was acting kind of like a pussy. It's like, oh, no, I don't want this. Come on, you're supposed to be a badass Tom Hardy reporter.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
I will say, I don't buy him as a reporter necessarily.
He doesn't have that, grit, that undercover. He more seems like a guy that accidentally wound up in the situation.
Yes, now, that might have been a better take on it if he was just, some dude who is, bumbled into Life Foundation, somebody there drunk.
Yeah, that's honestly more what it seems like. But I will say that last scene is okay, he's kind of gotten used to having the symbiote. He's one with Venom, and he's ready to handle it.
All right. Yeah. What do you want me to say? It's a Sony movie, so
it's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing because IMDb Sony films, and they have a track record of making the best, especially superhero films. Electro and Spider-Man. First crack at Venom. Spider-Man. You know what? You get the point. Scoobs! Thanks for checking out our trailer reaction for Venom, trailer number 2.
Yeah, and you know what? We are just being honest.
Yeah.
So if you don't agree with us, that's okay.
Yeah.
We're all entitled to our opinions.
That's right. Just it burnt me up inside. You know how I get. You know what? No.
Andre was pretty angry.
I almost made it out without losing it. So I'm not going to lose it.
Good job.
Thanks. Just going to wrap it up. As always, make sure to hit that like, subscribe. Hey! Hit that bell for alerts of new episodes.
And let us know what you guys think in the comments. But make sure you're not too mean to us.
Or whatever. Live your life.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, because we don't mind when people have opinions that conflict with ours. Nope, you know what?
Yeah, that's true.
Just gonna wrap it
You know
up.
what?
Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Scoobies Do Movies. Scoobs, the ones that we love, you know who you are. We'll see you next
We
time.
love you.
Yeah. All right. I've been Drake.
And I'm Alex.
Stay groovy, Scoobies.